Established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. There's the start of the second half. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? In by Rijkaard. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe. Kukçu wins the duel this time. Great vision. Oh, good take and a good shot at goal! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham. Fabian Ruiz. Beckham. And it's Griezmann. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cherki. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Villa. Some resolute defending there. Griezmann. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Fabian Ruiz. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's worked it through. Oh, he's bustling through, takes a shot! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. Win good ball, and they're in.
Number 7, Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann. Substitutions taking place.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Please put your hands together, everyone, and give our boys a round of applause for a job well done.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the...
David Villa! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé, pass somewhat off target. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now there's a fine, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Fabian Ruiz.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the pass is intercepted. And the shot! Griezmann. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckham. Now it's Villa. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Valverde. Now it's Kimmich. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too. Shot a goal! Beckham. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's onside. He could be in here. Madsen. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé, Upamecano. Now Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Now it's Villa. Lovely feet. Beckham. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Van Nistelrooy, and he's on his way! Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fabian Ruiz. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich. Now it's Villa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Villa. Kimmich. Koundé. This looks promising. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Costa Curta with the clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Ruiz. Spread out to the left.
There will be 1
Passing
minute at a
nice
time.
and neat. Arsenal finding their passes. Griezmann looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. Maatsen. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions
That
on the
was
first half?
Well, both sides
Let's
would
hope
have
the boys
expected
can turn it
a
up for the
closely
second.
fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now that's well seen too. He's on it, can he get away? That's a shade optimistic. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. Maatsen. And it's Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's good play from him.
Valverde. Oh, that's a fine interception. Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fabian Ruiz. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Gordon, and he's quick to snatch it back. Kukçu. Now Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Always onto this. And this is Griezmann. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's got his cross in. Fabian Ruiz. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kukçu. Nice-looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Gordon. And it's Valverde. Gordon picks it up out wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Fabian Ruiz. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. That has ended up in no man's land. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer after 75
Arsenal
minutes
choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he's gone backward here, and it's Ruiz.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Stood up well to him there. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, no joy this time. Valverde. Fabian Ruiz. Kimmich. Just 5 minutes left. Havertz, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Havertz. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Foot in. Oh, that's well
There will be
spotted.
1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And time is up. Chelsea have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Van Nistelrooy voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please
The
put your
end of the
hands together,
game.
everyone, and
Reflections?
give our boys a round
That
of
is a
applause for
superb
job
win.
well
This is
done.
one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage.
Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Distributed tidily. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and we've got one of the finest strikers. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now he's got space here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Robertson. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Villa. Oh, what a ball! And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Chelsea are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Looking to play him in, and he's intervened well there. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Crosses it in. Beckham. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! And the shot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Villa. Played out to the right. Kvaratskhelia. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Van Dijk. Ødegaard. Robertson. Now Saliba. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Kukçu. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Villa. This looks promising. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Now. It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Always onto this. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 21.
Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's through here. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! A goal at a really telling moment. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Saliba deals with that comfortably. Robertson. And it's Ødegaard. And now the breakaway. Knocks it into space. Kukçu tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
First half is up and things are looking good. Let's hope for another good show in the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Villa. Camavinga. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. He's found a way through. Fabian Ruiz. And the return pass. And it's Camavinga. Spread it left. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Koundé. Kvaratskhelia hangs one in. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Koundé, Fabian Ruiz, Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe, Fabian Ruiz. Ball played for Kokchu. Camavinga, David Villa goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Camavinga. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him
Not
is
pretty, but it gets the job done.
Griezmann.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Villa, over to the left, and it's Robertson. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Villa. Koundé. Oh, that's well spotted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he whips it across. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Good take, and is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Kokchu. Coming on the field.
And that's
is
another throw.
Number 14, Ronaldinho.
Intercepts the throw. That's well
taking
read.
place.
Odegaard. Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's tidy. Delivers the ball. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear.
Odegaard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bout of passing. Chance, surely! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Hazard, great vision. It's a promising position. Corner it is. Desperate defending required here. Odegaard crosses.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that's that. Chelsea pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We have already started. Anagata! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Gordon. Gordon! That's an excellent interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, Can he finish? And that's a goal kick. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fabian Ruiz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Beckham. It's a searching pass. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that is out of play. Beckham. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work at street.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Odegaard. Now it's Gordon. Dixon. And it's Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Passing nice and neat. Gordon! That's the keeper's ball. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. He has a look up. Big chance! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Beckham. That's an imaginative pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. David Villa. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be into...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here. To further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Now it's Villa. Nice control.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit.
Just the goalkeeper to beat, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Odegaard. Now it's Villa. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Chelsea very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Substitution.
Here's the start of the second half. Threads one in. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard gets into a good position. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Villa. He's a sharp little ball here. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And it's Ruiz. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Odegaard. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. That's a super give and go. He's tried one! And that tested the keeper.
Arsenal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
David Villa tries a shot! No mistake! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard. That's Beckham. And that's a dangerous ball. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Camavinga. Fabian Ruiz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu running with the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chelsea blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Gakpo receives it in a good position here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's corner.
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Played back in. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Nistelrooy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's good defending, very good defending. Mbappe finds himself offside. Tries to pass it through. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No way through. And he's intervened well there. Gakpo. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Dixon. Ball played for Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's away! Van Nistelrooy is having a shot! It's fallen kindly here! Goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Chelsea are having a ball here. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Gakpo. He rises! Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
David Villa. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's Gakpo. And the number on the board is 3. And that pass just didn't quite work. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Villa. And he's had it nicked away. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Van Nistelrooy claiming the man of the match. Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So bring it on. Takes a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it out wide. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Camavinga. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Conte. Taken back almost at once. And it's Ødegaard. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Nice-looking ball. That is good alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ødegaard. No goals as yet. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. He's beaten the last man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that was very necessary. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Villa. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is a little undercooked. Ødegaard. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. In with the challenge. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Mbappe! And he welcomes it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fabian Ruiz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ødegaard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Played out wide. And it's Ruiz. Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he welcomes it in. And Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball. Ødegaard. And it's Ruiz. Opts to play it back. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a pretty loose puck. Big chance! Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! Zaire Emery can get it clear. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment. And the finish! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And it's made its way to him. And the shot! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
expertly cut out, really nicely done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fabian Ruiz, 60 minutes played. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga plays the return pass. Fabian Ruiz. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Koundé. Now Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good take in a good area. Beckham. That looks a good ball through. Van Nistelrooy. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Chelsea go into the lead. Saliba. And here's Zaire Emery. Now it's Villa. Mbappe. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Messi. Fabian Ruiz. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And it's Valverde. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Arsenal on the spot for parity. What a save by Seaman! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's there to clear it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! To Van Nistelrooy. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Tries to play it through. Chance for a shot! They've done it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitutions taking place.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Number 6.
Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
David Villa, he's cut it out.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Villa. Now it's Mbappe. David Villa.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Beckham. Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Big chance, decent chance! Has another go! And that has been clubbed away. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's shifting through the gears here. Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Van Nistelrooy just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
There's the whistle, and here we go. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. He's through, now is he in? Threads one in, shoots! It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. It's a promising position, looks across and plays it in. Kukchu deals with that comfortably. Valverde. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Odegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions. And that's a rare skill which he's been able to hone on his travels, which are wide and long. Now, this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, that's well spotted. Odegaard. David Villa. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe! And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. And smartly... David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Kukchu picks it up out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Beckham does well to get it back. And it's Del Piero. Odegaard. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Now Mbappe. Now it's Villa. He has found a way through. There's the shot! Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long...
Big chance! It's fallen kindly here. And that certainly packed a punch. Corner number 4 coming up here. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. succumbs to the pressure. Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Del Piero, and he's worked it through. Koundé. Well, they've got it again. Del Piero, and he's on his way! Koundé. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Kökçü. Oh, important interception. Looking for options for move. Great chance! Now Van Nistelrooy! Pass somewhat off target. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Played back in. Now there's a fine ball. Header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, that was vital. Shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows
There
it.
will be 1 minute added time.
And he plays one through. And this is Del Piero. He's had a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a and the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for the third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
In the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're off again. Van Dijk. Beckham aims beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He won't be happy with that one. Fabian Ruiz. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Del Piero. Now it's Villa. He's in a great position here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's been played through. And this is Del Piero. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
David Villa. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a super give and go. Now it's Villa. Shot, surely! They've scored! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep...
He's having a shot! Costa Curta. Oh, easy pickings there. Zaire Emery receives it in a good position here. Saliba makes the interception. He's played it back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. And he's chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Anagata. Zaire Emery, David Villa. Can he finish? Sticks it away. Do not write them off. Back they come. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This has become one superb game of football.
Arsenal really can sense it now.
Real chance! It's loose now on the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Great vision. Valverde crosses. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from... Takes a shot! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitution in progress.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Can he get on the end of this? Zaire Emery. Robertson. And Zaire Emery. The final seconds now. This looks promising. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Zaire Emery. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gakpo. Might be danger here. Gets good distance on it. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Del Piero collecting the match ball, and it is his.
So there it is,
Well,
everyone.
how will we look
It's
back on
finished
that?
all
Well, I think
square.
all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's us or them. Always. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Kupchu. Griezmann. David Villa. He's a sharp little ball here. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And now he has two. Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Valverde. Mbappe. Valverde. He's being urged to shoot. Chelsea have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Robertson, and it's been given away. That is a great pick out. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's Griezmann! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Zaire Emery. And Robertson. And it's Camavinga. And it's Griezmann. Well-timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. Oh, it's a great ball here. Koundé. Robertson. He's picked his way through. Ødegaard. Camavinga. Now Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Nistelrooy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Kukçu. Robertson goes on a charge down the left. Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Villa. Zaire Emery. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Villa. Aimed beyond the defence. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Camavinga. And they win it back again. And it's Beckham. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ødegaard. Rijkaard. And there is the half-time whistle. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And if you're just back from your break, you've shot a goal! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Chelsea really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. Ooh, and that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Camavinga, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And the shot! No mistake! The lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. He's in a good position here. Camavinga. Now it's Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Griezmann. That is ended up in no man's land. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Villa. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Villa. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that's an excellent interception. Kupchu. And it's Camavinga. Looking tidy in possession here. David Villa. Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot.
Shot, surely! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think.
Oh, what a mistake! Beckham. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Valverde. Kupchu. And it's Kupchu. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Now it's Kupchu. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fabian Ruiz receives it in a wide position. Nicely weighted ball. Cross to the back. Up he goes! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for
Griezmann.
changes on both
Coming
sides,
on to
actually.
replace him is
Not
number
pretty, but it gets the job
27,
done.
Kai Havertz. Substitution in
Zaire
progress.
Emery. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get a chance for a shot? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? David Villa! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Oh, that's a key interception. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed the
has been
vulnerability
indicated.
until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Good ball, good take. Kupchu.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Beckham. Oh, played through for the wide man. David Villa. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Van Nistelrooy, very much the man of the moment, his boots at their twinkling best. Thoughts on what we've
Please
just
put
seen?
your hands
That is a
together, everyone,
superb
and
win.
give our
This is
boys
one
a
of those
round of applause
games
for a
where the
job
result
well done.
justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.